Yes, sir. Yes, sir. People, bring it in. Bring it in. We have another great day. Why? One, because tomorrow marks the birth date of a real one, guys. I want to give a shout out to the family. I appreciate y'all doing everything you do to continue the growth of this channel. But let's get down to the nitty gritty. Naysayer line up here. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. Listen, people, you know you are here with your favorite host, the chocolate of Confucius, the undisputed champion of due diligence. That is right. Mr. Pinpoint like an arrow. They know me as the foreseer, the original V12er. That is right. It is Money Montgomery, guys. Let's dial in. This is going to be a little quick one here. Can I borrow about 15 minutes of your time to update you on your riches?
Yes.
Good deal, guys. Let's tap straight down the information, guys. Stock market, crypto, both going up right now currently. As things kind of waver around these tariffs, I keep telling everybody, that is a big nothing burger. Y'all have got to let that orange man work. He is doing things that are going to put us in a strength spot. But a lot of this stuff is just to use as a leverage position. Y'all got to understand. Lean back. Don't fall into the FUD. XRP sitting at a beautiful $2.43. Guys, we've got some immaculate information now. Let's tap straight down to the information. All right, David Joe Schwartz, again on the 21st, so about 3 days ago, says the meaning of this text is completely different when you open it. Now, of course, when you're looking at it, you're like, I don't get it. I need everybody to focus in here. Again, here we go with these subliminals. You can see embolden X, embolden R, embolden P. What continues to follow after? And I tell y'all guys, he drops these little subliminals when things are going to roll. But you should understand the timeline. Now, I did slip up and forget something, but y'all are going to love the information that's coming through here, guys. Listen. Breaking news. Trump media signs agreement to partner with Crypto.com to launch ETF and ETPs comprised of digital assets as well as securities within a Made in America focus. Guys, now I keep telling y'all, you're missing this whole thing. That whole crypto tax thing is going to come through, and that's going to shock you. You got to understand that Orange Man is about to use these cryptos to revive America, pay off debts, leverage us as far as being the number one in the crypto space. But all this in time, so you've got that comes through. Joe Cat Schwartz, the brain, as we call him, puts out the encrypted message. What follows? XRP case conclusion predictions. On Thursday, March 27th, the S.E.C. commissioners will conduct an official vote to end their appeal against Ripple. An official announcement will follow shortly. This very same day, we will have the first hearing to confirm the incoming chair of the S.E.C., Paul Atkins. Now, I told y'all guys, and it slipped up. I thought it was a little further now. But here we are, the money month. I told you guys that case was going to drop, and I pinpoint. I'll go back, and if I not to my own, but I have not been missing. I told y'all shortly after that case, the ETFs would drop. Did I not? So now, guys, we heard them say that they're waiting. They have about, 14, 15, 16 ETFs that are sitting for approval now, that they said we're going to get approved on what date? When Paul Atkins got in the chair. That occurs on the 27th. What also occurs on 27th is, again, a committee of the commissioners, right, to put in their official vote to drop the appeal against Ripple, which again will be their official statement. Now, we've heard from Ripple where the case has been dropped, but people are still kind of sitting around. They want to hear some officialness. You got to understand, these pops and moves are not off the institutional. What we are looking for is the ETF ultimately. This will stabilize the market. So when I tell people the last chances to get in and put 10,000, 5,000, something turned to 100 million, those days are going to go away. The market's going to stabilize out. That's what they did with the stock market. ETFs will bring in a flush of money for the initial pops, those people that are in-seated, us, the family that are ready for our millions, our riches, our thoughts, our B12s. And then I'm telling y'all, 5-10 years down the line, people are not going to be able to buy XRP. You're going to have to be an accredited investor. But nonetheless, bump all that. I told y'all 2025 was going to be the last year I'm working for somebody, right? Oh. But now, or should I say, having to or needing to work for somebody. Those are two different contexts, right? But here we are on the 27th. Everybody needs to mark their calendars because now this is a monumental day. Don't get, it's got to go with me. But guys, everything that we've wanted is falling into place. What follows that now? Breaking news. 21 Shares has announced the listing of XRP ETP on the NASDAQ Stockholm on today, which is March 24th. It is all rolling into place, guys. ETFs are coming. ETFs, let me see that here. I would expect ETFs in a 2 to 3 week span. I would expect mass majority of those ETFs to drop in a 2 to 3 week span, and that all also coordinates and lines up when with Brad Garlinghouse had his predictions of ETFs. Early Q2, okay, yeah, here we go, guys. We're rolling up on that next month. Just FYI, everything's lined in. But now let's tap in further. Great media. We all love a little media. This coming in. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, Fox Business says the dismissal of S.E.C case allows us to unlock the U.S. market expansion, guys. We always love to see Brad on the TV, but as I told y'all last year, and as I'll tell y'all now, when you see it on the news, it was too late. Well, here it is, guys. It's all over the news. Let's tap in. Fair use. I said fair use.
Welcome back. Let's check crypto prices this morning. Take a look. They're higher across the board. The Securities and Exchange Commission has ended its investigation into crypto exchange Ripple, the latest of several deregulation actions by the Trump administration in the digital asset sector. Joining me now is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, back with us. Brad, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be back. Woo! Nice to see you.
Well, congrats on this move by the S.E.C. What does this enable you to do at this point?
Look, thank you. Congrats to, I think, the whole industry in a bunch of ways. As you know well, Ripple is really amongst the very first crypto companies to get sued by the S.E.C. We said then when it started that the S.E.C. was going to be on the wrong side of the law as well as on the wrong side of history. It took longer than we would have liked to kind of prove that out, and more than $150 million of legal bills, but we're thrilled with the ultimate outcome. It allows us to really unlock the U.S. market, which has really been very hostile, with a lot of headwinds in the U.S. market for the whole crypto industry.
Yeah, for sure, and we saw investors react to it, XRP seeing a gain over the last week. But Brad, I want to get your take on what Japanese banks may be preparing to do in terms of adopting XRP.
And just so everybody understands why, if you're getting flooded, the utility plays. This game will roll without you. I know mass majority family, again, appreciate y'all guys. But let's give it one last one, Booze. We're right up on the 2,000. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. But don't get bamboozled right here. Everything is still lining in place exactly as they said and exactly as we reported. There's nothing that's missing a beat, and that's why I kept telling y'all, don't look at the price, because one day you're going to wake up and the price can be something that you didn't even understand how I got there, and it's going to be quick. We haven't seen the booms yet. We have not seen anything yet. The utility has not kicked in yet. This is just FOMO that y'all are seeing price action.
What can you tell us about the growth story at Ripple when you look across the world, overseas markets?
Well, once the United States government filed suit, we really were kind of frozen in the U.S. market. And so about 95% of our customers today, Ripple's customers, are non-U.S. financial institutions. And those are some of the largest financial institutions, ranging from HSBC and BBVA to payment providers you wouldn't necessarily have heard of. Markets like Japan, I think, are still unlocking. The market opportunity here is massive. You have trillions of dollars flowing cross-border globally. It's still largely dominated by the SWIFT network, if you will. And that's architecture. That's a technology architecture that was developed 50 years ago. There's an opportunity to modernize. That takes time, particularly when you have a government in the U.S. kind of combating that innovation. But that's changing now. The Trump effect, if you will, is profound. You're seeing that in asset prices, but you're also going to see that in the adoption of these technologies.
Yeah, and I think, so when you're looking at the growth story then of Ripple, does it still come from overseas? Or are you expecting a change in terms of domestic interest in Ripple?
Well, we're definitely already seeing a change in the
that's a no-brainer right there.
Domestic interest. The 6 weeks after President Trump was elected, we signed more deals in the United States than we had in the previous 6 months. So these are very innovative technologies. I think they're going to play out over 10, even 20 years in terms of how they integrate and rewire the financial infrastructure of the United States. That's across payments. That's across even the settlement of maybe real estate transactions, securities transactions. So I think we're going to see this play out over a long arc. But then the United States is finally unlocked, and I think people are underestimating how big that change is, and you'll see that continue to play out this year.
Yeah. Now, President Trump spoke at the Digital Asset Summit in New York City last week. Here's a clip. Watch.
Pioneers like you will be able to improve our banking and payment system and promote greater privacy, safety, security, and wealth for American consumers and businesses alike. You will unleash an explosion of economic growth, and with the dollar-backed stablecoins, You'll help expand the dominance of the U.S. dollar. I can already see that the
Guys, guys, put the money back in the chat. Do you not see what they about to do with this, with our money? Am I tripping? Are you guys not seeing what these people are talking about?
the energy and passion of the crypto community is the kind of spirit that built our country, and it is exciting to watch as you invent the future of finance. It's going to be right here in the USA, the good old USA. Together we will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and the crypto capital of the world.
I.e. V12. V12, my V12. My V12 about to have a pet V12.
And the president signed 2 executive orders as part of his pro-crypto agenda, including strengthening American leadership in digital financial technology and establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and U.S. digital asset stockpile. Brad, give us your outlook and really what those 2 executive orders may do. What else do you need to see in order to see stability and growth out of digital assets?
Well, look, in terms of what else we need to see, I think what the president has already done is he has used the expression, promises made, promises delivered. The unlock for U.S. financial institutions is absolutely happening. Banks that were really hesitant and really nervous about touching crypto technologies or even helping their customers. Those banks and those financial institutions are leaning in now, and that's a big deal for sure, not just for Ripple, but for the whole industry. So he has certainly lived up, and I think we will see the U.S. finally start to catch up with the leadership we're seeing from other markets around the world that they've really taken the lead, and we need to invest here and see some of these U.S. companies thrive.
Yeah, and we've spoken with the regulators about this. We spoke with Cynthia Loomis 2 weeks ago and last week with French Hill. As they craft the regulatory framework, what's most important to you in terms of the regulation part of this? Let me run this. Cynthia Loomis and French Hill with us just in the last 2 weeks. Here's what they said about regulation. Watch.
Bitcoin is a commodity, so it will be regulated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Some other cryptocurrencies look more like a security and should fall under the disclosure requirements at the S.E.C. So part of what we want to do is guide what is a commodity and what is a security and provide that kind of clarity in the law so we can let agencies know who has jurisdiction over what.
Guys, I'm telling y'all, the regulation is here. I told y'all, this is what our setup was. First they fight it. What did Coach JVC? They say first they sue it, then they regulate it, then they join it. Guys, here you go. 2025 is going to be the launch pad. After 2025, you are going to be paying premium just to get you a couple hundred of these coins. I'm telling you now.
A big developed country like the United States, we already have many, many ways to instantaneously pay for things. And this wouldn't be top of mind, but it will be lower cost in foreign markets. You have, you reduce the cost of foreign exchange, you reduce the cost of fees across borders. And so in some countries where they have an unstable currency, a weak banking system, not a very good payment system, a smartphone app with a digital wallet with a dollar-backed stablecoin is a good way, even at retail, to do a transaction.
Brad, what's most important for the regulators to understand as they create
cost in foreign markets? You have you reduce the cost of foreign exchange, you reduce the cost of fees.
Guys, this and I just have to keep pausing it. Guys, look at how official this is. At this point, I have just 2 recommendations. You do what you're going to do, but watch my shoes. Y'all can't say Big B wasn't trying to put you on point. This will be a utility bull run. This is all about regulation. They've told y'all time and time again, there's going to be a rapture of meme coins. Because how this is going to work and how I've been essentially thinking it's going to play out, with regulation, you're not going to be able to just pop these coins out and just, I just made a meme coin. I just made a coin. There's going to have to be some type of utility, and I feel like there's going to be some type of check or verification that you're going to need to be a official coin, and then these official coins are what are going to be on these bigger exchanges, Uphold, Coinbase. I don't think that they forever going to be able to just have Pepe coin or whatever coin that's just made up, Diddy coin. I don't think that's going to be a forever thing. And that's a lot of that's going to get evaporated. If there's not utility to it, I don't think there's going to be a buffer or push to it. Watch it. Y'all put that in the back of your brains. Now I'm just telling y'all how I'm looking at this stuff now.
Across borders. And so in some countries where they have an unstable currency, a weak banking system, not a very good payment system, a smartphone app with a digital wallet with a dollar-backed stablecoin is a good way, even at retail, to do a transaction.
Brad, what's most important for the regulators to understand as they create this new framework for digital assets?
Well, look, the good news is people like Congressman Hill, they do understand. They understand how important it is for these
guys. They've replaced anybody that's not pro-crypto.
Technologies to thrive here in the U.S., and they have started to architect bills to help enable that. I very much agree with Senator Loomis. It can't just be executive orders. It needs to be codified with legislative efforts by Congress. We're seeing a lot of forward movement. A stablecoin bill is already going through markup, and I think we'll see that come to a vote in the next 4 to 8 weeks.
Hey, guys. Y'all missing these gems I'm putting down here. So now the stablecoin bill is the next 4 to 8 weeks. I'm telling y'all, didn't I just tell y'all timeline? I'm thinking 2 to 3 weeks ETF. Guys, and this is about the bowl. All right, hey, okay. We'll come back and we'll revisit this next month. We'll just see, like I said, I haven't missed yet. Play around with it. There's
the second one that Senator Loomis also talked about was what we often call a market structure bill, providing clarity that we've been asking for as an industry as to how will these technologies, these tokens be regulated. Are they commodities? Are they securities? XRP was deemed to be a commodity or not a security by a federal judge, which is the opposite of what the S.E.C. had said. So to see the S.E.C. really combat lawfare and to attack this industry and now have leaders like Senator Loomis and really heroic leadership from Congressman Hill, I think it's going to make all the difference in the world. And I think we're going to see both a market structure bill and a stablecoin bill pass in the next 6 months.
So what does that mean for Ripple?
Well, it means
what does that mean for Ripple? What does it mean for me?
Clarity. We have been asking, Maria, you and I have talked this probably over the years, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 times, to get that regulatory clarity so that the customers we engage know they can engage in good faith and to use these technologies without fear of regulators coming in and attacking them. That's a big deal, and that will allow this innovation, allow more job creation, more innovation, and frankly, capital formation here in the United States.
Understood. Brad, it's great to catch up with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Y'all wanted it? Here it is. I told you they bring it. It's, hey, they're about to have the ETFs, guys. Soon enough, the only way to be able to move into this type of asset will be through the stock market. Luckily, like I said, mass majority of the family, we jumped in. I told y'all, back from AMC days, we was going to get your money back, but this is plus. Guys, we gon' V12. You hear me? No. I wasn't just talking yacht parties at the side of my ear. I'm going to show you how you do it. But let's pull it on through. $20, a very conservative estimate for XP. I told y'all I bring this little beanhead dude back. Da Vinci Jeremiah, just 3 videos ago, well, you don't want to get XRP. I told y'all, this guy believes the plant. Flipping back and forth. You just want to be whatever, on top of whatever's about to be next. XRP equals 20 plus USD each. Now let's listen here what Mr. Beanhead said. Fair use.
Thing I have to admit about XRP, it's going up.
Don't admit nothing. Shut up.
A lot higher. Now, although I hate XRP and I think it's a bad idea as a cryptocurrency.
Like, why would you hate XRP? I don't hate Sheev. I don't hate Pepe. What do you having a hate for XRP? I'm sitting up 300%, dreaming of 33 thoughts. Come on.
I have to admit that according to technical analysis, it's going a lot higher than $3. How much is XRP going to be in the future? Well, I think it will get as high as $20 or more. Yeah, I know. Crazy, eh? Here's something I have to.
Guys, like I told y'all watch who y'all are watching. There's only a few people realistic in the space that are dropping real facts. Not just FOMO, not just, I'm giving y'all real price targets. I ain't saying $1 million in a year. I don't need $1 million though. You see what I'm saying? And again, once we go above the cap of $10, there's nothing to stop it from moving to $20, $30, $40. I'm just telling you, watch yourself, watch your money, guys. Listen, much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all being a part of this family, guys. Listen, if you have not already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We still have a couple of hours to get this thing to 2,000 obviously from a goal, but obviously we got close. Either way it goes, I'm not disappointed. I appreciate y'all. Y'all hold it down. Hey, you're up. You hear me? Oh, yeah, sir.